Definitely. We're going to have another phenomenal speaker from the Melbourne team who are fireball. They're going to be starting training right now. Please help me welcome Nick on the stage.
Good stuff. Great hosting. Big round of applause for the hosting. Harshil. Good workshop, man. Thanks for that. Amajit. There's a good job going here in Melbourne for you. Yeah, they pay good income. 1.5 times what you used to work. 20 hours a week of work. Yeah. When you report, you don't have to say sir, just say mister. Did you want the job? It just doesn't match a diamond lifestyle, right? Hey, anyway, so second week night hour training. Of course, all of you have done your 50 PV the first week of the month. 25? Who did 25? So obviously everyone's done their 100 PV first week of the month. Yeah, everybody's at least silver subscription on Team One Global App. Oh, what was it? Oh, okay, good. Everyone has some products in their home. They call it Magic Corner. Yeah. Because I think Darshan's read that kick anyone out if they don't. So that's the criteria for second week night out. Everyone knows that, right? You know, when I first got started in the business, I was already running a traditional business similar to cash converters, and I'd read a number of books prior to actually getting into the Amway business. And I'd never heard of the word Amway, and coming into the actual program, man, I got fired up. And I never questioned anything, I just did. And I remember Martin Luther King once saying, well, he said a lot of things, but one thing he said at one particular time was that nothing is more dangerous in the world than sincere ignorance and stupidity. And that's always been in my head. When I saw this, I thought, well, I can't be ignorant. You need to find out the facts. So then if someone has a lifestyle that you desire, if you've defined your dream and you already know the lifestyle that you desire, and someone within a business system or a business model has that lifestyle, then it's just a matter of being a copycat and doing what they did to get that, right? And in this business, it's very unique because if you try to set up another Amazon, you're not necessarily going to be able to live the lifestyle that Jeff Bezos lives. But if you go ahead and try and set up another Tesla, you won't create the wealth that Elon Musk created, right? Or if you wanted to create another Alibaba, it doesn't mean that you're going to do the same as Mr. Ma, who's negotiating with Mr. Trump right now. Right? But in the Amway business, everyone has the same opportunity. It reminds me of these two guys. One of them was a small built man like myself. The other was bigger built, like my brother Bill. They weren't brothers, but they were in the army and in the military together. And after the forces, and they'd come out of the forces, they were in the USA at a bar drinking. And the smaller guy was actually sitting at the bar having his drink, and the bigger guy came up behind him and said, "Huta!" on the back of the neck, said, karate chop from Japan. And that really hurt the guy, right? Anyway, the bigger guy went and sat down, and they're both still having a drink. And he went up and he went, "Huta! Judo from Korea!" on the back of the head. It really hurt him. Anyway, half hour later, the little guy, he walks out, and the big guy takes his seat. A couple hours later, the little guy's walked in and goes up behind him and goes, BAM! And knocks him out cold. Says to the barman, "Hey, when he wakes up, let him know that was a crowbar from Bunnings." So everyone in this business has an equal level playing field with this business opportunity. I'm just going to go through what we need to do to move on to fourth week night out. Jumpstart your business. What's coming up with Jumpstart Your Business, as Harshil covered, and springboarding from jumpstarting your business to summer conference. Let's start with Jumpstart Your Business for a sec. Who's ever had a car where the battery just kept going flat and you always needed the jump start? Anyone? You have, right? Well, if you've had a car that always had a battery that needed a jump start, regardless of how good a quality car that would be jump starting you, whether it's a Mercedes or a Jaguar or a BMW, eventually you're going to drain that other car as well, right? And if you're building the business and always calling your upline support team for a jump start, you're going to drain them also. But what's best is that if you want to charge your car, it's best to plug into the grid, right? And that's what Jumpstart Your Business is going to do this Saturday. You're going to be plugged into the grid, and from there you're going to springboard to Summer Conference, because the grid is always being worked on and always becoming more efficient, right? And the costs are always lower than always draining your upline. So, what do we need to do for a 4th week night out? Very, very simple. To qualify a 4th week night out, we're looking to share the income opportunity with at least 12, share the income opportunity with at least 12 people per month. Shooting for 20 a month. When I saw that, when I was getting started, man, I didn't care who it was, I had to share the opportunity with them. Not because I had to meet certain criteria, but I was just so excited about the business opportunity and what it could actually do. And once you've got your dream defined, sharing the opportunity with 12 people, piece of cake. Can I just see in the room who's actually qualified 4th week night out already this month and they're ready for the recognition on Saturday? Stand up. Deepak, round of applause. I must include myself in that. Is there anybody that's close to this? Stand up. Stand up. Anybody that's actually close to this? How close are you?
Already 10 done.
10 done. Will you have it done by Saturday? Done deal. Right? Is there anyone that's not as close to 10, but they're still there? How many?
8.
8? Man, that's done by Saturday. 8 is done. Because showing 4 more people the opportunity is simple as. It's just about talking to more people, right? Anyone else close to 8? How many? 9. Oh, you're done, man. It's only 3. It's only 3 to 12, right? And the beauty of it is that if you do it by this Saturday, that's only halfway through the month. So you can relax for the rest of the month. If you do what you do in the first half of the month, then guess what? By the end of the month, you'll have done that as well. Going platinum in this business is a simple thing. You know, as long as you have your dream defined, as we heard, and you're prepared to work. Piece of cake. Now, the other criteria is that if you're a single, you need to do 150 PV for the month to qualify, right? So you've got the plans done, you're going to get recognised, that's fantastic, but this is the other criteria you need to meet. Who's single in the room and they're close to this? Sorry, let me rephrase. Who's single in the room and has already done this? We hand up? Stand up? Nobody? Nobody? 150 PV? Wow, okay. Who's single in the room and is close to this? How close are you? Stand up.
120.
You're 120. That's done, man. That 150 is done. Yeah. So we got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So you need 30 more PV, 10 PV a day. Prior to rhodiola being released in the business, who ever had rhodiola?
Nobody.
Well, it's been around, rhodiola, because the Chinese gymnasts and Russian gymnasts have been using it. Prior to excess energy drinks being available in the business, who used to drink energy drinks? Who never used to drink energy drinks? But now you do, right? Prior to being in the Amway business, who never used to cleanse, tone, moisturise? Prior to being in the Amway business, who never used to wash their body? Someone put their hand up. No, bring your hand down. Well, so we've got great products. So this is from self-consumption and from products that you actually retail. It's legal. You are allowed to sell a product and make a profit. You can do that. So if you're single, 150 PV. Guess what? If you've done that by Saturday, that means by the end of the month, if you don't rest and you just do the same, you'll have done what a couple should do, and that's 300 PV. You did 700 last month? 700 last month? Wow, that's fantastic. Round of applause. Good enough, you're going to be like my wife Diana, doing 6,700 a month. Wow, well done. Don't stop. Keep going. If you're a couple, you have to do 300 PV. Who's a couple and they've already done this? Stand. Stand. Great. Awesome. Well done, guys. Done. Done. What one man can do, so can another. What one man can do, so can another. That's the way the universe works. Provided things are in your favour, right? Because Michael Jordan could never become a good horse jockey. If Amarjit can go diamond in India, he can go diamond in Australia. If someone can do 300 PV by mid-month, you can do it by mid-month. Who's close to this? They're a couple. They are a couple, and they're close to this, shooting for Saturday. Who's close to it? Stand up. How close are you?
295.
To what? 295. 5 of these men and you're done.
I'm getting it done.
With 5 of those?
What we did, yes.
Okay, good. Who else is close? Stand up. Yeah? How close?
200 plus.
200 plus. 100 PV over 4 days, 25 PV a day. Piece of cake. Dinah does that while she's asleep. Per hour. Okay, how much? 245? That's done, man. That's done. See how close, see how this can be done? Once you've done your 300 by this Saturday, does that mean you're going to have the rest of the month off? No. A leader that's in action will always inspire. That's the way life works. Right? Okay. Last thing. So your work is your guarantee within this business. For success, it's your work that guarantees your success. Let me finish up with going into summer conference. Everyone in the room has already got their tickets. That's correct, isn't it?
Yes.
Shall I ask the reverse question? The reverse question would be, just so you're aware if you haven't worked it out, if you're in the room, who's in the room that doesn't have a ticket? That's the reverse question. I'm not asking it, I'm just letting you know what it would be. Summer conference. Quick explanation of summer conference. Before I do that, can I share something with you?
Yeah.
Let me share something with you. I had 3 guests coming this evening. One of them turned up, 2 of them didn't. I just want to let you know, one of them sent me a text message at 3 o'clock. I just finished work in the restaurant. Is it compulsory for me to attend? Is it going to be like the other day, the other Tuesday night that I came? They were coming for a second look. Coming back home will also be a problem, sorry. You know what I did? I cried. No, I didn't cry. That's what I did. I said, wow, that's interesting. And then I got another text message from the other guy. Hi Nick, we both are unable to make it tonight. We have some family issues going on with the teenagers and we need a couple of days. Kind regards. It's not really what it is. What was your name? You know what I did? I cried. did it. You know what I did? What I did this week? Ah. Diana, log on to net banking, will ya? She logged on to net banking, we had a look at some of the accounts, said, oh yeah, it's all good. So it doesn't matter what they turned up on, alright? And hopefully that feeling, we had that feeling before the actual business started to actually work and produce. Right? So the feeling comes before the production. Summer conference. The third is a leadership session. In the room, who's 21% or above? Stand. In the room, 21% or above? Stand. Silvers plus, stand. I'm going to ask you a question. This is how important summer conference is to you in your future. From a major function, this is a major function. So we have 4 major functions per annum. Right? From every major function, within 90 to 120 days, someone goes 21%. Did you go 21% within 90 to 120 days of a major function, Suresh? Which function was it, do you recall? Winter conference. Okay, winter conference, because we have one in winter. Thanks, Suresh. To me? Which? FED. FEC, that's in October. Which function? Winter conference. Bidut Malika, which function?
FED to
FED, yeah. Dasha?
winter conference between winter and
Winter, yeah.
summer conference to the 15th.
Summer conference, yeah.
Between winter and
Oh, it's good, yeah. FEC. We did it after summer conference. So thanks guys, have a seat. So this is how important summer conference is. 90 to 120 days is 21%. Of course there's other aspects to the actual business, like your structure and your game planning and counselling and everything else. But 90 to 120 days after a major function is 21%. Do you think staying at home, listening to the idiot box and listening to your neighbours and having a party because you have to attend your sister's, cousin's, girlfriend's 21st birthday party will help you create the lifestyle you want to go 21%? If you had a job on that weekend, you would be at your job. You would tell people, hey, I'm at work. So when you're going to this, just tell people, hey, I'm at work, and go to it. So on the Friday night, it's a leadership session. This session here is for anyone that's at 1,000 PV and up. The Whalens are going to be speaking specifics about a particular subject that will totally blow your mind. They went from 500 people to 5,000 people going to functions in 24 months. Cleared millions of dollars of debt within their team. What they're going to discuss, we've never had anyone discuss in Australia, New Zealand, at any conference. So this is going to be very unique. Whatever you need to do to be at this level, you need to be there. And help others get there as well. How do you help others get there? Using Jumpstart Your Business. That's how you'll help others. That's the Friday night. The Saturday is educational. It's motivational and inspirational. This is where your emotions now become attached to the dream that you've defined. It's educational, inspirational, and motivational. And then the Sunday is mechanics. Nuts and bolts. This business is like you've been given the keys to a Ferrari, a brand new Ferrari. Now, just because you have the keys to it doesn't mean you know how to drive it. In fact, if you buy a brand new Ferrari in Australia, it comes with driving lessons. So the summer conference will be your lessons on how to go 21%. And I'll end with inviting our host up again. Hopefully I've added value with your second week night out training, moving on to fourth week night out, Jumpstart Your Business, and of course summer conference. With that, back to Robert.